Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This reading is for the new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio taking place October 25th, 2022. You don't have to have Scorpio anywhere in your chart to be able to watch this reading. What I do every month for the collective is take a look at the new moon and full moon energies to see what's happening for all of us. Full moon time is often a time where we do magical workings, we make adjustments, major changes, we purge, we release, we let go. We get rid of what's not working in order to make space to welcome and or receive the new into our life at the new moon time, right? So I'm always curious to see around full moon time maybe what we're changing or letting go of, and at new moon time to see what we might be receiving and or welcoming in. And to get your reading started, I start with an oracle card deck, usually to kind of act as the main energy, the theme of this, in this case, new moon, right? To see what the main theme of the reading is all about. So let's go ahead and get started and see what the theme or main energy is of this particular new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio. October 25th, 2022 is all about. Let's see if we can get one card. Okay, actually there's two. Interesting. All right, let's see what we have. The Star. Whoa. Okay, the Star. Hard times are over. So look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. And then we have the energy of love. So love surrounds all your situations or connections, right? Move forward positively in all areas or aspects of life. So this is just overall saying, look, love surrounds you right now. You're moving in the direction of your abundance, your happiness, and with the star energy, perhaps even your wish fulfillment. You can literally say bye to the past, right? Because this is like the turning over of a new leaf is kind of the vibe that just gave me. And when that process is complete, right? When the pancake has been flipped, I know that's a weird analogy, but the feeling is when the pancake has been flipped, all right, this is when everything starts to come together. Okay, I also just got the vibe of the meal is prepared, right? Because I use that analogy sometimes. You never want an undercooked meal, right? You want your meal when it's done to perfection, or you want your manifestation or this thing on your heart or whatever it may be to arrive when it's perfectly aligned and at the right moment and time for you. You wouldn't want it sooner, right? When it's undercooked. And you wouldn't want your meal to arrive, let's say, when it's overcooked. So you want it when it's done to perfection. And these two cards just gave me that vibe of this is a time where the meal is about to be presented. The meal could be, you know, manifestation, a goal, a thing on your heart with the love card. But when you flip the pancake over, that means, you know, one side was already cooked. Now the other side is getting cooked. And usually when you flip it over to the other side, it takes nothing but a few moments, really seconds, before it's done. So considering that, it's telling me that this new moon is telling you that you're almost there, right? The pancake's already been flipped, which means the past is behind you. Because you're turning it over. You can't see that the past anymore. Now what's on the other side is this new beginning. And you're right on the edge of it, the brink of it, where you can truly say, yeah, that is not an issue for me anymore. That's in the past. The past doesn't apply to where I'm going. And Spirit is saying here that the meal's about to be presented. The thing you've been waiting for, this breakthrough, this new energy that you've been waiting for, is about to be presented to you. And this is a time for you to look forward to all the beautiful things that are about to open up to you. And love surrounds you. Support is also the vibe that this is giving me from the love card. Support does surround you. Love surrounds your every move right now. And if it feels like a lot of that love and support is coming from, you know, your star family, your soul family, your guides, your ancestral team. You know, because the star energy itself can talk about, you know, those that are with us in spirit that guide the way. It is an energy of divine guidance. And the fact that we have the divine guidance energy of the star here with the love card, you know, it's telling me that there's so much loving energy and support surrounding you, coming from the heavenly realms that have been watching over you and protecting you on this journey. So divine guidance, loving support is helping you into this new chapter of your life where you will find happiness, abundance, love, positivity in all areas of your life. So I mean, this is beautiful. This is just so much confirmation, right, of the turning of the leaf, the flipping of the pancake, right? The meal, the wish, the goal on your heart, or the desire of your heart about to be presented to you now. Because the hard times really are over. And you can put the past behind you. It's kind of like also the analogy of like crossing over the threshold, right? And this is that energetic turning point of crossing over from the old into the new. Like this new moon in Scorpio, solar eclipse, is that. Finally crossing over from the old to the new. Okay, so let's see if we can get some tarot. This is the Mystical Moments Tarot. And it's like this feeling of you're about to receive something on the other side of, you know, this energetic, like, crossing over. You know, and this is a time where, like, the veil is really thin, too. So I'm also getting vibes that, you know, your soul family, your spirit team might be trying to connect with you with the star energy as well, to send you messages of love and encouragement also. But yeah, it does feel like there's a gift to be received on the other side of on the other side of this crossing through the doorway, kind of. Whoa, did you see that? That just gave me freaking chills. 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Whoa. The 6 of Wands. That just totally gave me chills. Okay. Let's see if we can get 2 more. Whoa. I felt like my heart went into my throat for a second. That's intense. So this is like a huge achievement for you. You reached the finish line of some sort. You know, because the 6 of Wands energy has been through the war, right? It's a card of triumph over adversity. So when this card here with the star says the hard times are over, it's not kidding. You're darn right, it is over, because you survived the war, the battle, the struggle, the shadow maybe. You know, you overcame so much in the cycle that you're closing out with this new moon. But things are about to get lighter, right? Because that's the energy of the hummingbird. And it is an energy of movement. travel. So things are about to feel lighter, and things are about to start happening. Things are about to start moving forward. And again, the energy of blissfully, joyfully enjoying the nectars and the sweetness of life, that we oftentimes have to remember, like the hummingbird, to stop and smell the roses, right? And maybe the chapter that you're closing out with this new moon, wasn't an easy journey in itself, but the feeling is here. This new journey that you're stepping into is going to help you to live life feeling like that weight is just gone. It's really gone this time. Like that burden on your shoulders is fully like released. And you will feel lighter and freer like the hummingbird. You will find time for joy, pleasure, and happiness. Because all that baggage of the past is truly behind you, right? The card says hard times are over. That is done and over with now. You have triumphed over all of that adversity. And now you're stepping into victory. Your achievement, your success, right? And this new chapter that you're stepping into is leading you to so much positivity. I mean, the Star card and the Love card both are speaking of a positive transition and or shift, right? This is about moving forward. Moving forward positively, right? Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. So, yeah, I mean, it does feel very, very good. Okay. So let's see what else we can find out about this. Sounds like good news to me, and I'm going to adjust this light. I don't know if that helps. Probably not. The glare. Anyway, let's see what else we can learn about this. Right, so we have, wow, the Page of Wands. And then look at that, the Knight of Cups. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, this is another energy of movement, right? More love. So for some of you, this new moon could bring, right, something on your heart, or perhaps even someone. However, what I also feel from this is that there is a creative birth of sorts as well. And that's coming from the Page of Wands energy. Because the Page of Wands is like that light bulb moment where, the divine spark kind of gets lit, and then you take the first step in the direction of that idea or that creative inspiration that was inspired within you, and it's action oriented. It's also a page, so they deliver messages, and they're also students of life. So considering that, there's new information coming your way. There's some sort of communication and or good news headed towards you in this new chapter of your journey. You could receive an energetic download with the Page of Wands as well, considering that the Star card is here also. And part of that energetic download could be a creative inspiration and idea that just suddenly, comes to you, that you feel inspired to take action upon, that's in alignment with your heart, with the Knight of Cups. Because the Knight of Cups energy is one of those energies that it's going to listen, right? It's going to listen to the song and the sounds of its inner calling and heart. It's going to take action on that and move in the direction of it. Knights are action oriented as well. So they move in the direction of what it is that they want to pursue, and also whatever's in alignment with their suit, right? So we have a Cups here, which talks about the creative energy as well, intuitive energy, love, that thing on your heart. So this is about you stepping forward into this new chapter with confidence of the Six of Wands, inspired, feeling like you can take action in the direction of those things that you care about, that you desire, those things on your heart that maybe have been brewing for a while that you never really put into action. But this is the time to take action on those things that you have held dearly on your heart and move forward in the direction of those things with a fiery, burning passion, full of confidence. Because this is about taking that first step in the direction of those things that maybe before you couldn't. Maybe there was some form of limitation and you couldn't quite take action the way that you wanted to. Maybe you didn't have all the answers, right? Maybe you didn't know what action it was that you needed to take. But again, the feeling is here. Be ready to receive. Spirit, your guides, your ancestors, your star family, they're about to deliver something you need with this new moon to help move you forward and feel confident while doing it. Whether that's moving in the direction of a goal, a dream, a desire, a manifestation in regards to maybe moving in the direction of love. Right? If you were hesitant about love before, like romantic love, you're going to feel so much more confident in allowing love to enter your world. You're going to be feeling more receptive toward it. Maybe somebody's coming through or coming towards you that's going to align with you and make you feel like you can accept or kind of like feel comfortable enough to let your guard down in order to let love in this time. The feeling is here with the Page of Wands. If it is romantic love, this person could kind of like you and this person, your inner child energy is going to bounce off each other in such a playful, beautiful way. You're going to feel like you've known each other forever is the feeling here. It's just because you just like peas and carrots, right? That's the feeling that this is giving me for some weird reason. Peas and carrots, you're going to get along like that. Yeah, it feels really sweet in that sense. And you're going to be so curious about one another, about learning about one another. And there's going to be tons of exploration in that new scenario with that person. Likewise, I could say the same thing when it comes to exploring what this new idea or newfound inspiration that has been given to you, exploring what that where it may lead or what it may bring you, right? What it's all about. Because Page of Wands energy is exploration, curiosity, opening yourself up to the possibilities of what could be or what could transpire. The beautiful thing about this card here with the Knight of Cups, especially with the Lotus energy is all about transmutation, alchemy, growth, spiritual growth and enlightenment. The reason for that is the Lotus is grown in mud and it has to work its way up from the murky depths of the shadowy underworld, let's say, of whatever water source is growing in. It has to climb right through all of that before it reaches the surface of the water to gain the sun and clarity and enlightenment and that beautiful high vibe energy, right? It's all about evolving. And it's like when it gets to the surface of the water, it's able to come into full bloom. So the fact that this card is here is just confirming the growth that has taken place to get you to this point in the journey where your heart is open, receptive, and able to follow through with the nudges on your heart with confidence, without fear, without anything holding you back. This is about following your heart and following your bliss and not having anything to be a hindrance to keep you from that. That's why the Six of Wands is here, because that's about achievement. And again, the armor from the battles you fought. Like you wear that armor now with pride, but it's also prepared you, right? The experience itself of that battle has prepared you to move forward with confidence as well. That's all part of the growth process, the evolution here. But you've evolved to the point where now you're ready to bloom. You're ready to be the fullest expression of you. And there's really not much that's going to hold you back from that. Because you did all the work to open your heart. You know, your heart is playing a song only you can hear. And you're ready to step into that. Move forward with it. Learn, right? Learn something new if you have to, sure. With the Page of Wands, because they're willing to explore new territory. And there's an excitement, and also with the Page of Wands, an enthusiasm that comes from that journey of exploring the new. You're about to receive something on your heart. This door is being opened to you. And that's where your happiness lies. You know, it's cool that the Star card says, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Here's the enthusiasm and excitement of the Page of Wands, right? Yeah. Love surrounds you in positive ways. I feel like the universe is about to bless you with a gift, right? That is going to demonstrate how loved you are. Like if you wanted proof of how loved you are, whatever this is coming towards you is going to demonstrate that like a million times over. You deserve this though. You deserve this gift. You deserve to be showered with this love. You deserve to be showered with this achievement, with this success. You deserve to be showered with this abundance and this happiness and this positivity in all areas of your life. You deserve this. Why? Again, because you did the work. You fought the war. You know, you won your battles. You know, you overcame them. You evolved, you transformed, you alchemized all that muck and mess and mud, right? Like the lotus would. And this is your time to come into full bloom. And also, I just heard, to find out who you really are, to learn who you really are, to live, right? Live the life of who you really are. Because sometimes the inner being that is us, right, is not always physically living the life that matches that vibration on the inside. Sometimes that happens. It's like a disparate energy between who we are energetically and internally versus the life we live on the outside. But this is a time, it feels like this is a time where that's going to match. And it could just be circumstantial that, you know, circumstance and things in life and shit basically happens to us that, you know, kind of keeps us from living a life of alignment, in a sense, the way we would like to see ourselves living, right? It could just be, you know, maybe money is scarce, or we're just not living in the place that we want to live in, but our heart and soul, you know, wants to be in a certain place, but again, hasn't quite found a way to make that happen. You see? I hope I'm giving an example good enough. Or let's say our deepest soul wants to work a certain type of job or whatever, but yet we're stuck doing something we hate. You know? And it takes time for us to get to a point where we live the version of us that we know we really are inside. And this feels like this new moon is going to help you be the version of you that you know you are and live it authentically. Live the fullest expression of you authentically. Like your outside world is going to start to line up with who you are internally, energetically, moving forward. Again, however it is that you've always envisioned yourself living is what this new moon is going to help you move forward and step into. Because, okay, the feeling that this just gave me is you've already embodied this within yourself. You've already embodied energetically and internally that version of you that you have always wished yourself to be. Your vibration matches that. You've become that. You've assumed that for yourself. So now it's time for the outside world, your physical experience, to start to show it to you. Hope that makes sense. Okay? But that's what you're moving into. Right? That's why you're being divinely guided in the direction of this, being supported in the direction of this. Because you've already become that which you want to see for yourself. Okay? And it's only natural that now the world around you starts to shift to match up the vibration you've taken on. And that means people, places, and things are going to start to, right, match your vibe and align with you based on that. And that very much falls in line with like manifestation and timeline shifting, you know? So yeah, you're ready for this. Beautiful energy of Kuan Yin here also. Well, at least it looks like her. Right? So yeah, just good energy all around, you know? Love, support, kindness. You're being more gentle with yourself too, more compassionate towards yourself also with that energy. You're also keeping an open mind, perhaps with the Page of Wands, in regards to the way that these things can be delivered to you, or the way that maybe, you know, they will arrive. The wish fulfillment may arrive, right? There's a million different ways that the universe can deliver a gift to us. But I feel like with the Page of Wands, you're just, you know, being open-minded to how it could come about. But you're ready. You're more than ready. Six of Wands telling us you're definitely ready for this. You're ready for this goal to be achieved and materialized, made tangible in your physical experience. You're so ready. You're ready to taste the fruit of your labor, in other words. Especially looking at the hummingbird energy, you know, receiving nectar from the flower. So yeah, you're ready for this. All right, I have making magic cards. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can grab two. Okay, there's one. Okay. Let's see what we have. Whoa, prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. Again, success of the Six of Wands, right? And then you have this energy here. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Well, an abundance of prosperity, riches, and success. Okay, so material, things made material and tangible. So yeah, let's see. Philosopher's Stone. Look at that. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. Here's your wish fulfillment of the stars energy as well. So yeah, this is a wish come true, I feel, for some of you. Abundance and prosperity surrounding you in a positive way now. You can move forward feeling confident that everything's just going to align and work out the way that it needs to bring this about for you. It's just, again, just stay open-minded to how it can be delivered and just continue to follow the dictates of your heart, right? Because, again, there's a tune that only you can hear, and it's basically telling you to follow through with that energy and keep listening, okay? Again, I felt, let's not forget, I felt the vibe of receiving some kind of download of information, communication, to help you move forward with this, okay? But it's all leading you to positive, prosperous things, all right? I have the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle deck here as well to conclude this reading for you, and then I'm going to roll the dice for angel numbers. So let's see what we can get here as a final message for this full moon, Scorpio, in Scorpio solar eclipse. Final message here. All right. And I'm going to read directly from the book, but let's see what we have here. Look at that. Safe space. Nematona. Okay. That's beautiful. Why? Like the art. It looks like she's glowing. I freaking love this. I love it. All right. So let's see what she has to say. I'm going to look her up a second. Okay, so it says Nematona, safe space, create a refuge for your spirit, protect your boundaries. Oh, it says Nematona, Lady of the Sacred Grove, was worshipped by the Nemites, I think, a Germanic Celtic people of the 1st century BCE. Her name derives from the Celtic word Nemito, meaning sacred area or sanctuary. This magical feminine guide watches over the sacred groves that are central to Druidic spiritual practices. To the Celts, a nematone was a holy wooded enclosure where Druid rites took place. In modern Druidry, nematone also means a personal boundary or inner safe space. Goddess Nematoma cultivates the spirit of home and sanctuary both in our surroundings and deep within us. Places where hawthorn bushes and ash and oak trees grow together are especially sacred to her. Okay, before I keep reading, remember when I was talking about the Six of Wands having gone through the battle, gained the armor? The armor is protection, right? And this is saying to me that you're safe moving forward into this new chapter of your journey to receive all these blessings, these gifts, this abundance. Your wishes come true or manifested. You are safe because, for one, you secured yourself from the inside out. You did the work of the lotus energy, right? Transmuted all those fears, those battles, those struggles, those challenges of life itself. You've transmuted all those experiences which have secured you energetically and spiritually, which has prepared you now to receive this. So when she's talking about a safe space, yeah, you've created that safety from within that nothing can shake, right? That's why she also has the energy of the tree. She's deeply rooted, right? Whenever I think of tree energy, that's the vibe and the interpretation that I get, because you're so safe and secure that nothing can shake you. No storm can topple you over, right? You become flexible, you bend so you don't break, and your roots are so deeply grounded that you are safe. You create a safe space, okay? So this is telling me that you are safe, protected, fully supported into this new chapter, because the work was already done to prepare the container to receive what is about to come towards you. All right, so let's keep going. It says, become quiet and listen, for Nematoma is leading you into her sacred grove. Also, be quiet and listen, because I felt with the star and the page of wands, you might be receiving a message from spirit to help you, okay? Take the step forward into something new, or to kind of like guide the way into this new chapter. But it says, I'm bringing you safe and sacred space, she says softly. Your scattered and uprooted energies want a place to call home, both within and without. And I think that's the work you've already done. It feels like with these cards on the table, you've already done that work, right? So you aren't scatterbrained anymore, that you can sort through your energies and secure yourself for this new chapter that's incoming. But anyway, we'll keep going. Do your best to make your dwelling a haven for the soul, no matter how small or temporary your living space may be. If your home hasn't felt secure, call on me to help. Now, what's interesting is that I mentioned the vibe that I got from the movement, right, cards. And the fact that energetically we have to, take on the energy first, and then it eventually shows itself in our outside world. I mentioned the fact that for some of you, you could be living in a place that doesn't align with who you feel you are at this time. So it's interesting that she mentions that, right? The idea of home, to make your dwelling a haven for the soul, no matter how small or temporary your living space may be. If your home doesn't feel secure, right? Call on me to help. So for some of you, this new shift and change is going to move you not only energetically, but possibly physically and or geographically as well, to align with the person that you've become. Okay. It says, your aura, which is your psychic safe space, can be sensitive to everything in which it's exposed. When it gets overloaded with the weight of the world, retreat to your sanctuary. Okay. And I feel like this new chapter is going to help you alleviate all of that weight you have been carrying. I mentioned that earlier in the reading. This is about you feeling safe and secure within, to the point where the outside world doesn't affect you, because no matter what's happening around you, you are always safe within yourself and in the comfort of spirit, right? Great spirit. So let's see. You have sanctuary, you're safe. Meditate and ask every energy that's encroaching upon you to gently leave. Protect your boundaries without guilt. That's right. Do what you got to do, right? Keep yourself secure and safe, especially into this new chapter. You want to protect what you're stepping into. That makes 100% sense to me. There is new energy around you right now, and that is very delicate, right? Because it's fresh, it's brand new. It's like a seed, right, that's been planted, and the little baby plant is coming to the surface of the soil, and it has to be protected so it can continue to grow and develop and become what it's meant to, right? So this is a delicate phase of the journey because it's very fresh, brand new. And that must be protected, absolutely. Especially if it has to do with wish fulfillment, a goal, a manifestation. You want to protect what you're developing, okay? You don't want anybody throwing negativity toward it. And if so, it's time to kind of move away from that and follow your heart, right? And get away from those things that could try to thwart your progress. It is time to find emotional safe space, emotional safe space with a therapist or a healer. A secure look at that. A secure container for processing your feelings may be just what you need. Again, I already feel like you've did that. You secured and prepared the container to receive this now. I think this is just talking about everything you've already done. You've set healthy boundaries. You created a safe space for yourself within. You've deeply rooted yourself. So no matter what is happening around you, you feel secure within. Okay? It says, I may soon lead you to powerful sacred sites where ancient trees, stone circles, or outside temples provide a changing encounter with the divine. Whoa. So her energy right now in this new chapter is leading you to that sacred space, place, situation, scenario where you feel the most authentically you, is what that's telling me. There's what I call power places, right? There's certain energies on the map of our life, right? or where we feel drawn to, where we feel most at home, where we feel energetically aligned with the best version of us. Whether that be literal, like a literal place on the map, right? Or a figurative situation, scenario, or experience. But what this is telling me is that this new energy that you're about to step into is leading you to a place, a scenario, a situation that is going to empower you. It's going to empower you, not only empower you, but help you tap into your most ancient self as well. Okay, to help you connect with that powerful version of you, which will allow you to become, right, who you know you are on an ancient soul level. Because I'll read it to you again. It says, I may soon lead you to a powerful sacred site where ancient trees, stone circles, or outside temples provide a changing encounter with the divine. So you might, because we do have cards of movement on the table, travel, right? Because the hummingbird does travel. You do have the Knight of Cups. You might actually physically travel somewhere. Or spirit might have you move or change locations. So you can tap into this energy that you need so you can become who you're meant to be. Or connect with and or meet somebody who's meant to align with you, if it's love or romantic love, let's say. And the other feeling that this was giving me, right, the reading itself as a whole, is that if, let's say, if it's not a geographical move or location that's going to align with you or bring out the best of you or in you, then it is you, right, reaching that place energetically where the outside begins to reflect what's already been accomplished on the inside. Because the feeling of this reading is the goal was to help you achieve and or accomplish, right, or rise above the adversity, transform, shift, change, alchemize, all of this. So you could become who you were always meant to become. So you can start living the version of you that you always knew you were capable of becoming. Nematoma's energy is like basically saying that the container was prepared. You set healthy boundaries. You created a safe space within yourself to grow, to evolve, to learn, to expand and explore. And now it's time to help you. Now it's time for you to step fully into your power. It could be a physical, geographical place that helps you do that. Possibly. Right? Or it could be the manifestation fulfilled itself that also helps you do that. But either way, no matter what it is that is going to allow you to step into this authentic version of you, you have created the safe space to allow it. Because you did the work. So I'll just put it out there in case. But if you felt or feel like an inclination to go somewhere, right? If you've been nudged to visit a certain place, wherever it may be in the world, I want to say to go, right? Don't hesitate if you're able, if you're capable of going, go. Because again, the Page of Wands can deliver a message. Nematoma's energy wants to take you to a sacred power place, right? Or open you up to one, possibly. That would again, give you some kind of download information or energetic upgrade that you need, which could help get the ball rolling or speed up the process of in some sort of way. Okay, so there isn't something else on the other side of this, so I'm going to read it to you. Look at that. All right, so Nematoma, right? And then she's not done. So it says, sanctify your space and put down roots. You belong here. Additional meanings. Join a local druidic circle or group. Create a shrine or altar in your living space. Declutter and do space clearing rituals. A happy move to a new home is in the works. Wow. Look at that. Creative stability and a settled environment will benefit you. Invocation. With Nematoma's blessings, I create healing sanctuaries. So yeah, I mean, this is about you feeling stable, secure, and safe into this new chapter of your journey. But again, it's because you did that work internally to create that sacred, safe space within. Now that sacred, safe space gets reflected outside of you too. Yeah. I want to read this back because it says, I'm bringing you safe, sacred space. Your sacred and uprooted energies want a place to call home, both within and without. But again, all I keep feeling is like you already did that. You already did that. All those scattered and uprooted energies, you brought them into alignment within yourself. And now that balance starts to get reflected outside of you too. In whatever you're about to encounter in this new chapter of your journey. Okay. So let's roll the dice for angel numbers. I feel like I took forever to like kind of explain. I hope I did okay. Anyhow, let's go ahead and roll the dice for angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my readings, I do roll the dice for angel numbers. These angel numbers can confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide you with additional messages that you need personally. I don't like to recommend a source to look up the number interpretation because there's many online, and you know, I'm leaving it up to you to find one that you trust and resonate with. Also, I never want to imply that one source is better over another because, you know, there's so many different out there to choose from that let you, you know, I want you to be the judge of what you feel is best for you. And 3, if I were to give you a shortcut or a source or a link to look up the number like instantaneously, I would probably rob you of the experience of taking the journey for yourself, which could lead you down other rabbit holes, help you find other synchronicity and serendipity that you need. And again, I don't want to rob you of that experience or take that from you. So that's why I don't give you a link or a shortcut to research for yourself. Likewise, I try to remind everybody to please refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. We don't ever want to rob anybody of finding their own magic. So I have 3 dice to roll here. I'll start with one at a time, see what we get for this full moon reading. Or new moon reading. My bad. We have 8. 4. There we go. 2. So 842 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number. I'm going to put it in the screen for you a little bit bigger so you can see. Look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you want to support me via my channel membership, that is open and available now. I do have exclusive content there that I release to members only. It's not made public. You can join via your computer desktop. Just go to my channel's page and the join button should be there. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do, consider visiting my Etsy shop. The link is down below in the description box. I make really cool things there that, you know, by hand, jewelry, amongst other little creations, but all crystal, usually all crystal jewelry related. So check that out if you want to support what I do here further. So much love to you wherever you are. Happy new moon to you. Take care and always keep shining.